Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in between. Welcome to our 22nd episode of the new You Talkshow. And this is a show that promises incredible content with credible people like us as well. My name is Frederick, and joining me is Nick Issa. This evening is a unique episode where Nick and I will be helping you find your lucky color. Eh? Nick? Yeah,
Hello,
so
hi.
what we are going to do is that I'm going to come from a astrological point of view, and I'm going to use a calculator to calculate your true astrology persona. So some people may think that, you are a Libra or an Aries or a Gemini, for example, because you're born at a certain date. However, tonight, all this is going to change or may change for you because as I use that calculator, you're going to find out whether you are a true Gemini, a true Aries, or a true Libra. I don't know, for whatever that you're born in, whenever you're born in. So the thing here is, well, after you discover your personality type through the astrology calculator that I have, you will be able to find that lucky color that's most powerful and the most useful and supportive for you. Okay. And of course, for Nick, what are you going to do, Nick?
Hi, good evening, everyone. Hi, my name is Nick Isa. I'm a lifestyle coach, as well as I am also the fashion coach. Okay, all right. I think those ladies, I'm handling mostly on ladies all the time, and also some of the guys. Okay, I'm within this industry for about close to 15 years in the fashion industry. Okay, so basically, right, okay, before maybe I can give some tips. Frederick, before we start the proper, right, what do you think? What is your perspective of colors?
Well,
What is
that's a very
colors?
interesting question. Colors are basically reflected lights that your eyes detect
Right?
biologically, and they create emotional ripple within you, and they make you feel a certain way. So black make you feel moody and stylish at the same time. It brings out emotions and some form of a mood in a person. So red can be happy, or it stands for good luck. I don't know. To some people, it means different thing.
Yes, right. So actually, right, colors actually tells more about the emotions, talk about the mood, talk about the psychology and the well-being itself. Okay, for example, for example, I ask you, Frederick, what is your favorite color?
I like red and black at the same time. So these two are my favorite.
All right. So basically, is that your actual color?
Well, what do you mean by actual color?
Uh, okay, this is how I'm going to tell you first about the color in terms of my type of work, when to do with lifestyle and fashion style. Actually, each of us have a different, based on that, we have a different skin tone. So it depends on skin tone, right? We also adapt to different colors and also with different culture, with different thing. So the lighting of a certain colors affected the person itself as well. Okay, psychologically, emotionally, as well as environmentally. Okay, this is why. And also why, okay, for example, right, before I go and tell you more, because in terms of I think everyone know about the psychology of colors. For example, like red is being like warm, red is actually like giving you prosperity, that kind of thing. Okay, this is I mean, I give you luck, what basically something like that. Okay, so but however, I feel there's other meaning of red. For example, like red means warning, red means danger. All right. So there is always a pro and cons of the color. Am I right to say that? Yes. So basically, right, all these color plays a part in our everyday thing. For example, like people who are online now, Ahmad Fahmid, they just say I'm a warm skin tone. I look at the veins, blue equal to cool, green equals to warm. Based what Ahmad Fahmid just mentioned. It's true, but sometimes before I go to that, I'm afraid I just hold on for a while. Everybody have their own colors. Every day you wake up, you go to work or you go to meet a person, you want to think, oh, what should I wear today? Am
Mm,
I right to say that, right?
yeah.
Okay, very important. The feeling in the morning of what you wanted to do is what you want to feel.
Mm,
Exactly. So exactly how you're feeling on that day itself brings you a joy. Maybe today, okay, I want to wear green today. Or maybe today I want to feel that. Okay, so this is how I feel that is the day itself you want it to be. However, okay, back to Ahmad Farid about the cool and warm. Okay, basically, right? Okay, ladies, okay, like Farah Nori, you're online now. Can you take out your eyeliner? Okay, I'm afraid you don't have borrowed from your wife. Correct. Yes. Okay, take out your hands there. Okay, so what I can do is just imagine that. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm using scissors. Okay, for example, just draw a line there on your eyeliner on your hand, one straight line. Okay, I think so. I'm fine. I would say that, oh, you don't have eyeliner. Okay, some guys wear eyeliner, basically, that's true. Okay, just put an eyeliner there. Okay, very important. Try to rub it off with your hand. Okay, all right. So once you rub it off your hand, okay, very important, right? Those guys or girl or ladies, gentlemen, please, when you rub away, if you feel that it's easy to rub away, that means nothing to be seen. That means you are a warm color. Okay, and if you are you can see the line still. Okay, you are a cool color. Okay, I mean, this is the easy way to sing the calligraphy. However, it's easy to see that, for example, okay, for me, right, I'm a more warm color. You can see my face. We can see Frederick more fairer, so he is more a cool color.
Really, yeah.
Okay, so you can try yourself on your team, you're more a warm color or a cool color.
So using the eyeliner.
Using eyeliner just on your any part of your skin and just wipe it off. If you see
And
the line is still
eyeliner.
there, very visibly, it is. That means you are a
Cool
cool
color.
color. Okay, but if you're able to wipe off easily, you don't see much of the line. You are more a warm color. And this is very simple in terms
Alright.
of okay, for ladies, very easy. So that's how you think whether you're a cool color or warm color. Not necessary.
Yeah.
Malays are warm. Some Malays are very fair. So so yeah, so
Yeah.
some of the warm colors are very fair. So basically, you can actually see, most of them are just say, okay, I'm not fair, say, most of them are mostly warm.
Maybe.
So maybe, but not really. Okay, but sometimes we
Southeast
can
Asians are generally warm.
mostly
Generally, I mean Southeast Asians as compared to East Asian Chinese. Yeah. So I think
not
more
necessary.
people are warm.
Not necessary.
It's good to test. You do
Yeah,
research.
because you see, right, some ladies, even they are darker, right, they can carry cool color. Let's say they put the eyeshadow, you want a bit more purplish, they want to be a bit more that kind of thing. They stands out better. You know what I mean? So depends on the colors that you play around, and it is how you apply your makeup. For ladies indirectly. Okay, for guys, right? Because we all don't put makeup. Because I think we just a normal keep ourselves as hygiene, basically wash our face with
I confess I do sometimes. I confess I do sometimes.
Oh no, because I do take care of my skin also. Like you do your own facial wash, you do your own
metrosexual.
mask. Yeah. Basically, it's okay. Yeah, basically now this is everybody use that. Okay. This is how I feel about in terms of the colors. However, very easily to say that colors are very seasonal, and to know what kind of color suits you, you need to apply, the warm. Okay, for example, summer, winter, autumn, and the other one is what? So
Spring.
some enter autumn and spring. Yes, correct.
I just said spring.
My mind
Were you
went blank.
listening?
So all this thing, right? Okay, in terms of put yourself into 4 different quadrant of this different season, okay, and then apply these colors. Singapore got 12 summer. Okay, I think so. But we just
very wet and extremely wet. Yeah.
I understand. Wet, dry, that's Singapore. Okay, let's just look at this way in terms of the 4 quadrants of the season. And then you see, pick up terms of the colors and play around with yourself. And then ask a person, for example, your partner, you ask your partner, okay, how do I look well in this season or that season or that season? You understand? Okay, that's one way you were to ask your partners or ask people around you. That's one thing. Secondly, if you don't want to, ask me. Hire me. Then I will give you more on the color analysis. Okay, basically, all right. I will cover you all the makeup. I will cover you all those styling and everything. All right. So basically, that's how I feel in terms of how to be get your good colors, basically for presentation and that kind of thing. Actually, colors, right? In terms of in my style of style and fashion, covers a lot. Okay, not only just makeup, covers in terms of dressing and covers your body shape. and whatever. So it does play a part in terms of different type of colors. Sometimes certain colors, yes, you can carry that certain colors, but very little only. For example, right? Okay, like say for example, you saw someone when we went shopping, then you see something. Oh, this is good. This looks so nice. Does it look so nice on you? You must also think of it. All right. Do not follow fashion blindly. All right. Do not get okay. For example, like okay, Ahmad Farid said that architects and designers love to wear black. And you get too predictable. Okay. Okay, Ahmad Farid, since you say that if architect and designer all like to wear black, understand it called correctly. Yes, true. Because the colors is give them what's the meaning of black? Sophisticated, right?
Professional.
Professional, sophisticated. Okay, Kai, thank you for that. All right, this is how you think of that particular one. Okay, sophisticated, professional, but designers they want it to show this way. This is why when it comes to I mean timeless, classic, depending of in terms of Farah also say classic in terms of you need to know what type of the personality that you want to show in terms of colors. For example, right? Just maybe like Kai like lace. Okay. Like Farah, you like bohemian example. Okay. So basically you can try but apply on it, but you can wow, how do I know? I know I can tell. Actually, a person for me, right? I can tell a person by talking to the person. What kind of person you are in terms of your dressing. I don't need to look up and down, but I can see based by behavior also. Yeah, basically behavior comes with your colors and everything. So basically, you will actually tells you more about all these things. That's why back to the quadrant, summer, spring, autumn, and winter, right? Autumn and winter. Okay, basically you just have to dress according to it. For example, spring. So you can put some string color. For example, you know, like let's say you are in a garden, then you put a garden batik on you wearing a garden batik. Does it look good on you? You must also reflect that. Okay. Some people also need to know, oh, I like it more lighter. I don't like it too dark. I like it muted. Pastel, all different type of hue, HUE, different type of hue and tone, and the kind of thing you apply differently on each person. For example, right? Okay, come Frederick. You say you like to wear pink. Example,
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Pink
and
is
then
very good for closing.
what kind of pink you like to wear? Is it pastel pink, vivid pink, Barbie pink, or a little bit pink but not so deeper tone?
I think I like the peachy kind of pink. Peach
Yes.
kind of pink, where
Alright.
it's close to white, but it's not white. But it's a little bit of a pinkish there, but it's not pink either. So it's in between white and pink, the very, very light kind. I think that is presentable enough. Because
Yes.
the very, very loud kind of pink does not suit me. I feel that is a bit too over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so all these things in terms of the colors for the 4 quadrants, right, of the seasonal will help you a lot in terms of your dressing. That's the second. Okay, I cover faces, we did cover. How about hair? Okay, some people like to dye your hair. Okay,
Attention.
dye your hair, right?
I thought that I like attention. I really like attention. Did I give the impression that I like attention? Well, I don't know about that because I'm actually an introvert. I'm actually an introvert.
Okay, color of your hair, right? For example, whether you're a black or whether you're, or let's say you like to color it a bit brown, mahogany or burgundy or other colors, or maybe you like to color your white. So sometimes it does affect. It must also fly back with your facial, as well as your the shape of your face a lot. Look, okay, colors in terms of fashion and style covers a lot. Okay, I cover on that part already. How this is based on personal. Okay, in terms of business, right? Okay, I'm talking about now psychology about business. Okay, for example, you look at McDonald. What's the color McDonald?
Red, yellow.
Okay, and why is yellow?
Yellow reminds me of French fries, and red reminds me that I have to eat because red is very appetizing color actually.
Okay.
And both of them are bright colors, very flamey colors. Reminds you of the fire over the barbecue pit, like the grills. Yeah. So, oh man, it's really hungry.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
now that
right.
you mention it, McDonald's.
Red. Red means hungry. Yes, you talk about hungry. You talk about attention. Okay. Yellow because they want to create happiness. You know, cheerfulness.
Yeah.
The brand. In terms of everything got to do your own personal branding, your own business branding. Okay, colors play a part because this is your tone of voice of your company, of your brand. Okay, so what type of tone of voice, if you were to study UX UI, I mean, basically in terms of design or whatever, okay, you need to understand what color suits your business. All right, and also does the logo, your logo, suits your colors. For example, I just talk about Farah Nori, one of your product is called the perfume, right? Forever. Okay, logo wise, and I know you're more a purple person, and I know you like purple. There's something unique about it that you try to make it unique with purple. I mean, you associate with your own certain type of colors to make it a brand pushing up to you. Yeah, that is good. I mean, that is good. You're putting your brand in terms of what is purple. Purple means mystery or loyalty, wealth, that kind of thing. Okay, so this is how me associate with purple. Okay, so basically, in terms of the tone or for your business, everything, right? Yeah, mystery. Yes, I understand. Your TikTok also mystery. Yes, I know. Farhanori. Your Instagram, everything. Yes, I always watch your videos and your reel. Very interesting. I'll just say that because if I know it, she is doing she's selling perfumes, so for male and female. So basically, what she promotes her through her purple color videos, reel and everything. So yeah, this is what she's doing. Anyway, back to our topic for the day. In terms of the colors, right? You need to make sure that the colors are very, the word called expensive. Okay, you cannot create the color to be too cheap.
What do
Okay,
you mean?
how do you do that?
What do you
Okay,
mean by that? Like expensive colors and cheap colors, is there such a thing?
oh, there is. Okay, no matter what, right? Your print. Okay, for example, right? A logo, right? Let's say you off white logo or off yellow logo, very pale yellow, very pale yellow. Okay, when you photocopy, cannot see. So that means it's cheap. I'm sorry to use the word cheap.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
and also in terms of the pale yellow is too not so strong in a sense that it's like, are you putting yellow or are you putting off white or are you putting why you put this color? So sometimes the tone, the pastel, okay, pastel colors are only good for clothing,
Mm,
not on the logo. So
mm,
colors on logo need to be direct, bright, not to be bright, but direct. For example, yellow is not bright. Yellow is bright, but it's direct still. Okay, but sometimes the yellow, you need to little bit add a little bit more. Sometimes you put a little bit more red,
mm,
uh, to make it more a little bit orangey, but not really orangey, not so, or make it more mustard yellow. Yeah, so basically this how you play a part in terms of especially for bright colors or like for example white. Okay, so sometimes white is the most simpler, purity, talk about innocence, talk about very light, basically in terms of the psychology of colors, everybody can look at all these psychology and colors and to know about all these things. All right. However, I feel that my lessons with everybody it'll be more good for the next time. If maybe one of the day where I'll create one topic on colors, basically.
yeah. And we
Yeah.
can do a individual workshop together, right?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
what you are doing right now, but this is just a sneak peek of it.
Yes.
Yeah. And the same
Uh
thing for me as well. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Basically, all this, right? What I'm saying to you, it colors tells more about your emotions, your psychology, your feeling for the day, or
Mm,
maybe you want to project yourself as what you are.
correct. Yeah.
Sometimes that's why people do that. Okay, but sometimes I feel that colors, right? Okay, for example, right, you are one day you wake up in the morning, you're feeling sad,
Yeah.
you're not in a good mood.
Mhm.
Okay, you're down.
Mm,
Okay, to cheer up, just wear colorful clothes.
yeah.
This is how you actually push your moral out, push yourself up to to look at the brighter side. I'm just saying it's not to be fake to yourself. It helps in terms of in terms of your mentality a little bit. Okay, and then you go out of the house feeling great after that, after you wear, even though you are not in the right mood of
Mm.
time. Yeah, but whatever you see, for example, right? You know, some people say that, oh, every time you look at green color, you'll calm you down. You know, you need to look at greens. When you wake up in the morning, you have to look at greens. Yes, because when you already close your eyes for about 8 hours and above, your eyes, you need to you need to calm your eyes back. Yeah, so that get the right visions, so that you will not get any spoil your eye indirectly. How you take care of your eyes is very important as well.
Yeah, that's true. And also it depends on the shade of green that you look at, because shades of green, there are different types. There are the dark greens, there are the light greens. So the question is, what kind of green do you look at to protect your eyes better? So I think the specialists have actually mentioned that you look at, leaf green. Leaf green are those green that you look at in order to protect your eyes. And yeah, so just quoting from them.
Yeah.
But of course, these are really, really good, helpful tools, because colors can be very good tools for all of us to use, to kind of live our lives fully. But at the same time, it helps us to express ourselves. It helps us to, go into another mood, into another feeling, or, it helps us to get into a dimension of some sort, and to help us kind of, get back to our feet, on days that we are really, really down. So I would recommend expressing yourself according to your colors. I always think that, if you are down, the way to bring yourself up again is to dress something that is more, or dress up according to a more down to earth color. I don't know. It's something that I feel that it's good to kind of bring yourself back into, stability, rather than going with the flow to the point where it's extreme enough. Because why do you listen to sad song? Because you're sad, right? But that should not be the way. That should always be, replaced by, you listening to something slightly more inspirational. I wouldn't say positive, but inspirational and motivational. I think that will help you get back on your feet. And the same thing with colors. Sad colors makes you sadder. Happy colors make you slightly more, down to earth, more optimistic, So it helps to bring you to a more optimistic state, so that you can, live your life better. But at the same time, colors represents your personality, you know what I mean? So when it comes to personality, I guess this is where I come in, right? Yeah, I don't know if it's time for me to come in, but you tell me, Nick. Tell me, Nick.
Actually, in terms of the colors, right? For as a person having a logo, okay, for example, all the brands, okay, can you look around here, the environments, all the logos are actually one, two, or three, not more than that.
Yeah, the new you has
Okay.
more than three colors.
If you look at, although the new you is a three colors, white
Yeah.
and white and black is neutral color.
Mm. Yep.
And actually, the new you logo, right? There's no color at all because it's a reflection of light.
Oh yeah, it's rainbow. It's everything, right?
Yes, it's a reflection
All
of
in one.
Okay, so if you look at everything, 95% logos in Singapore and or in the whole world, okay, of brands using only one or two colors. Okay, you must always have a dominant color followed by a secondary color, and the other color, right, the black and white, is actually a neutral color. Neutral color, you don't really count them as colors indirectly. Okay, so it's how and this is how I use. And actually, right, in terms of the powerful colors, right, in the whole world, top 100 brands, like, okay, using 33% actually using blue color, okay, 29% actually using red color, and 28% actually mostly using like black and gray. Okay, if you look at for example, okay, Apple, they're using a black. Okay, so although it's a gray, okay, they're using gray, but they don't use black, right? So the different type of the tone, everything, right? You need to control the colors. So you can say gray is just black.
It's not exactly gray though. I feel it's more of a darker gray, because it gives
Yeah,
a feel of authority there.
correct.
Yeah, and leadership
The
there.
tune, the tones of how deep or how strong is the color, that depends on what type of personality that you want to show, or the tone of the brand. Okay, everybody have every brand have their own tone. So
Yeah.
that's why I think it's very important to have your tone of colors and play it rightly. Okay. And Frederick, I just want to ask you one thing. What do you think about in terms of the astrology, in terms of the colors?
Well, astrology has a way of looking at colors, but then that would be a story of for another day, because what I'm going to go through with you guys right now is how astrology can be used in a modern context to help us understand what kind of colors that we would or we could resonate with. And that kind of colors are what I call lucky colors. Don't worry, it's not the kind of lucky colors that you use when you want to win the lottery or anything like that. That's just nothing, okay? That's bullshit. Forgive my French, but the thing is, when we say lucky color, these lucky colors are meant for you to know that these colors represents who you are. Basically, if you're talking about the 12 zodiac signs, all right, these are not zodiac signs per se, but this is what I call astrological archetypes. Now, archetypes are like symbolism that is meant to describe who you are as a person. Now, some of you may think that, oh, I'm born around the period of what we call a Libra period, so I'm a Libra. Yeah, right. And some of you may think that, oh, I'm born in the month of April, and therefore I'm a Taurus, right? So some of you may think that you are Taurus, Gemini, etc., whatever you may be. That's true. That's where the sun is when you are born, and therefore, the sun appears at the constellation of Taurus, makes you a Taurus. Yeah, that's true, right? However, we look at the entire birth chart, and because when we look at the entire birth chart, we calculate it, we tally every single point around the chart for every planet that is on the chart. Okay, so this is how I tabulate. But I do not do this for, I do not do this all the time, because this is the modern approach and I'm a traditional astrologer. I don't really resort to modern day techniques. I'm looking at more of the ancient Hellenistic techniques. So for this one, just for fun, I'm using the psychological astrology approach. So in this psychological astrology approach, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to share a screen just to let you know the calculator that I'm using. Okay, so I'm just going to go through with you the calculator I'm using right here. So this on the left-hand side, what you see are the planets, okay, like from Sun all the way to Pluto. Now the ascendant, we just ignore it for a while for this time round. The ascendant represents the place where the sun rises. That's like something like the horizon. All right. Take a look at the planet symbols next to the names of each planet. Now, Nick and everyone else, if you can, just for fun, I need you to take a look at the symbols. Recognize the symbols first. Okay, because the sun is like having a circular symbol with a dot in between. The moon just looks like a moon, like a crescent. Mercury looks like a person with a pointy hat, right? Like a devil's horn. Okay, that's not a devil's horn. That's the wings on the helmet, all right? It's Hermes, okay? So that's Greek mythology. And Venus, Mars, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. So the planet symbols you probably can recognize. Now, Jupiter is like a number 4, right? Jupiter is like a number 4. And then Saturn is like a H. It looks like a H, right? It's like small H. All right, don't ask me why, but there's a long story. That's for another time. And Uranus looks weird, right? It's like 2 little air phones here, right? At the side of the ears, right? Inverted phones at the side of the ears. I would say speakers, inverted headphones and speakers at the side of the ears. And it's just this little man here, this little face here. So that's Uranus, all right? And, yeah, and Neptune looks like a pitchfork, like a devil's fork. it looks like a little fork. Yeah, that's like Poseidon, right? And, for Pluto, it looks like a little ice cream cone, right? With an ice cream on top. Now that's Pluto, all right? That is what Pluto looks like. Okay, so Nick, memorize, or I wouldn't say memorize, but try to recognize every single symbol here, because I'm going to walk with you through the natal chart that you have actually given me. Are you comfortable, Nick, if I share your natal chart live on this live stream without your birth details?
Sure.
I have also separately sent you your birth chart on WhatsApp. So you check your WhatsApp and then you take a look at the birth chart of what is down there. And what I'm going to share next is I'm going to go on this window here. Just a minute. Okay, I'm going to go into this. I'm going to share this thing here. Google Chrome. Okay, can you see this? This is your chart. Okay, I'm not gonna confuse you or anything, but I'm just gonna go through every single one of them. Okay. Okay, tell me. Okay. Okay, so this is a birth chart. You have house number 1 all the way until house number 12. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You see all these planet symbols here? Okay, this is Mars, this is Jupiter, this is Saturn, all right?
Yes.
This is Pluto, this is the Sun, this is Venus, this is the Moon, this is Uranus, and this is what Mercury looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what Neptune looks like. That's it. That's it. That's all you got to know. And then the next thing is that you notice that each of the house, there is a symbol here. And this is what we call as Cancer. This is Cancer. This is Leo. You recognize them? This is Virgo.
Virgo.
This is Libra, right?
Yep.
This is Scorpio.
Scorpio.
This is Sagittarius. This is Capricorn. This is Aquarius. This is Pisces. This is Aries here. This is Taurus. And finally, this is Gemini. Okay, so that is all you need to recognize. Okay, and the thing is, every single planet, as long as the planet falls within a house, you're gonna tell me, okay, what sign is it falling under? Okay, like for example, let's look at the sun. Okay, let's take a look at your sun. What sign is it falling under? Libra. Right, there's a Libra here, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to go to the calculator. Okay, let me switch back to the calculator. It's easier for you to see. I need your help, Nick, to look at your chart that I have sent you, and then you tell me, okay, where the planet falls under. Okay, so the sun is in Libra, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to indicate Libra here. Okay, great. The moon, where is your moon?
My moon falls in after Libra is what?
Scorpio.
Scorpio, yeah.
Oh, trying to test me, is it? Trying to test me, is it? Okay. Where is Mercury? Where is your Mercury?
Mercury is
Scorpio also.
Scorpio, yeah.
And your Venus is in Scorpio.
Venus, Scorpio. Yeah.
You are a very scorpionic person. Okay, never mind. Just kidding, huh? Haven't jumped to conclusion yet. Huh? All right. Mars, where your Mars is? Where is your Mars?
Mars will be actually
Mars is in Leo.
Leo, yeah, Leo.
Yeah. Jupiter is in Virgo.
Virgo.
And your Saturn is in Virgo also.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Bro, you got a lot of debilitated planets, huh? Okay, Uranus is Sagittarius. And what I have here, Neptune is in where? It's in Sagittarius. Wait, Uranus is not Sagittarius. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Uranus is in Scorpio. Yeah, I think I went too fast. Neptune is in Sagittarius.
Yes.
Yeah, Pluto is in Libra. Wow, it's good. Okay.
Libra, yeah.
And your ascendant is Cancer. You notice that the first house is Cancer. So that is where I will put Cancer as well. Congratulations. This is your outcome. Okay, this is your score. We look at dominant. We look at that dominant archetype. Okay. So according to the dominant archetype, right? Okay, you have a very strong water placement. Okay, you have very strong water element, and that makes you someone who is very sentimental deep down, someone who is very emotional, very emotive deep down, right? So when you are very sad, you don't like to express yourself. You always like to cook in one corner, stay one corner, and sulk. All right. And sometimes you don't go breath, you go deep sometimes. You like to go deep into yourself, right? You're someone who is very deeply reflective about things. And when you're talking about that's water in general only, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
When you take a look at your fix, okay, fix here means that that's your strong point. Okay. When you're a fixed person, you're someone who likes to go by routine. You are a maintainer. You are a troubleshooter. You are someone who likes to have things in order. You like structure. And because you like structure, you like to be, structured in the way you approach things, in the way you do your consultation, you schedule your appointments. You like things to be in order such that when people disrupt the order, you don't quite like it. You feel very edgy whenever somebody try to, disrupt your order and try to change here and change there. And that makes you irritated, right? So being a fixed sign, one thing good is that you are very good in one thing, which is following through. So when you have clients, your clients don't have to be worried that you will potong jalan, right? Your clients, potong jalan means run away, okay? So your clients will always know that you will always be there for them, because you will follow up with them through and through, all the way to the very end, because you are a maintainer, okay? You run things based on consistency, and consistency is your word. So when you have a fixed water it makes you a Scorpio person. You are a Scorpio.
Definitely, yeah, because I'm born the last day of Libra.
Not true,
Yeah.
not true. Because when you calculate all the points up together, when you use my calculator and you calculate all the points up together, you will find your true dominant archetype, your personality archetype based on your astrological placement on the birth chart. This is psychological astrology. This is the approach that I use if you want to go into psychology and astrology combined. And so because of that, we look at your personality, according to what has been calculated on the calculator here. So you tell me, right? As a Scorpio, you can identify with it already. That's like what you can resonate with in a way. And Scorpios are very, I would say they tend to be a very deep thinker, and mysterious, and you cannot second guess them. You just cannot guess what they're thinking or what they're gonna do next. And they're quite reclusive based on their thoughts. I mean, they don't like to share their thoughts that much. They prefer to keep some to themselves, right? In a way. Let me know. Let me know if this resonates with you.
For safety nets.
Huh?
For safety nets, yeah. Reserved to myself for safety nets, yeah.
Yeah, and of course, because Scorpio, they are quite defensive sometimes. They like to protect their own turf. So it's best not to like trigger them, right? When they are triggered, that's when they really sting, right? They can really sting you and they're poison. And that's when you don't want to cross the line. So Scorpios, they are pretty much okay with, having you in their, vicinity and, welcoming you to their world. But when you cross the line, that's when the Scorpio becomes very aggressive and sometimes passive aggressive. Let me know if it resonates with you.
Just aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I must say, okay, you don't have to tell me whether you're passive aggressive is okay. No, it's okay. But okay, what are we gonna do with this? Okay, what we're gonna do with this is that knowing that you are a true blue Scorpio, okay, this is what you are going to see. All right. I'm gonna show you the color that is going to be something that you might resonate. Okay, look at Scorpio, black and red. Aha, tada! Those are my two favorite colors, Nick. So your archetype is more towards black and red. So
yeah, logo is black and red.
colors. Sorry.
My logo is black and red.
Oh, awesome. That speaks so you. That's so you, right? Scorpionic colors, right? Black and red. Now you know the power of astrology, right? This is what represents you. So whatever you want to express yourself with, it makes you who you are, even in your logos, even in your company's identity, right? And Scorpio is basically black and red. Okay, red is because it's because of the passion involved, the ambition, the power that's behind the red, and also black, the authority, and black is the what we call the sleek color of that logo. Yeah.
So the colors of Ahmad Farid is asking, what's the color of Libra? So it's a light blue.
Light blue and
Yes.
pink. The color of Libra.
Yes. Actually, I like light blue. I like sky blue.
Yeah, because you're born in Libra, right? In the Libra season. So you tend to have a little bit of a liking of these colors. So if you have a Libra sun, okay, Libra sun, that means S-U-N, not S-O-N, S-U-N. Okay, a Libra sun, you either like pink or you like blue or light blue. Because your archetype is Scorpio, so black and red might suit you better or might screams who you are as a person.
Yeah, like Farah Norio. So I think you see she is a secretary asking what about Sagittarius? And Sagittarius is purple and blue. Wow, she's get it right for purple.
Sagittarius. Okay. If you're talking about your archetype, which I don't know yet, Farah, I need to, you can get this calculator. I can sell this calculator to you, no problem. But the thing is, when you get this calculator, right, you'll be able to find out, right, what is your true blue archetype. So you can have your true blue archetype based on your astrology chart. So in order to get your astrology chart, you need the birth data and everything, like your birth date, birth time, birth location. Then you'll be able to find out what are the planetary placements on the chart. Then you total everything up using the calculator, and then you'll be able to find the color that suits you most, that screams who you are. And you use that in your logo is very, very effective, like what Nick is using. Yeah, so what Nick is doing is that he's using his color based on himself, who he is. It screams Nick Issa on his logo. So when you know your total archetype, that's when you'll be able to find out. Well, if you're asking about Sagittarius, it's purple and blue. So if your sun is in Sagittarius, then you might like blue, you might like purple. And I can see that you love purple a lot. So there is some there is some I would say accuracy here, because you may think there's a coincidence, but it's not. It's like when you look at Sagittarius, which I believe that's your sun sign, Sagittarius, there is some resemblance of the liking of either blue or purple. So imagine if you were to know your actual archetype, your true blue archetype, then they will reveal to you whether you are true blue Sagittarius or you're something else. Yeah. So this is so this is how how it works. Yeah. Yeah, and I agree. Yes, if combined, I prefer purple and blue. Yes, I saw that comment. Awesome, awesome. Okay. Nick, happy lah.
Of course. Actually, I wanted to ask you this question.
Yeah.
When I was young,
Sorry.
when I was young, I was studying design, basically.
Hmm.
I was more on the yellow and the orange person.
Yeah.
Does it, okay, for example, how about, let's say I like certain colors for based on other type of the horoscope.
Well, if you like other colors, like you're saying that when you were young, you prefer yellow or some other colors, you were mentioning another color.
Orange, mustard, that kind of color.
Orange, mustard, yellow. So orange, mustard, yellow. Yellow is for Gemini. Orange is for Leo. And gold is also for Leo. I mean, gold, mustard color, all those kind of colors are very, very Leo colors, right? Leo and Gemini. So when you're young, notice where your Mars is. Do you see where Mars is?
Yeah.
Your Mars is shining on Leo. So when you're young, okay, so what I'm trying to say is that it doesn't mean that you're young means you look at Mars. When we look at Mars, I'm looking at masculinity, okay? Because you're a male, I look at Mars. And what Mars represents? Mars is sitting on your Leo sign. And naturally, when it's sitting on your Leo sign, there is a tendency for you to like yellow at a certain age. Now, how we derive that age, there is a process for it, and there's a way to understand it. So it's a longer way. I'm not going to do that tonight. But from the way I see it, Mars on Leo, it just screams Leo, right? So the mustard color is, there you have it. That's your Mars being activated at that particular age. I do not know which age you like that color, but if you mention that age, I probably can guess. Was it during your teens?
Almost there. Yeah, almost there. Yeah, my 16, 17, when I was doing modeling, starting modeling, young.
16 or 17?
Yes.
Okay. 16 or 17. So 16, 17, okay, can. Around there. There is certain
because every time I go for auditions, right, or intake, so they always put me, I know my colors were okay. That's how I learned about lifestyle, styling. My background is from with a SQ, with modeling, with fashion industry. That's how I get involved myself in all these things. So basically, that's how I applying back my knowledge and giving back to the society and to counsel all my clients, basically based on that. Yeah. So that's how I grew up and everything. Yeah, that's how I know about all this thing.
Yeah, and that's a whole journey of self-discovery, Nick. Because when I see your chart, right, you notice there's a lot of planets gathering around here. It tells me that you're someone who is also very, very private. You don't like to be out in the open. I would like to encourage you, okay, to be more out in the open, to be out there more often. Because I know that having this indicator, this is called Chiron, by the way. Now, having this indicator here in your 11th house of friendship and alliance makes you feel like, hey, sometimes you may find it difficult to really be vulnerable or trust someone wholly or fully, but you gotta exercise that. And if you can overcome that issue, right, and you put yourself out there, right, you'll be able to overcome this introverted tendency of yours, being very, very private. It's good to be private, but bro, you gotta be more out there. Down here is not very active.
Okay, maybe you want to explain to us, me and people online and those like, what is the top part? What is the bottom part of
Now,
this?
the top part, right, is where the sun rises in the daytime, right? Your sun is operating in the daytime. The bottom part of the chart is where your sun is when it's nighttime and the moon is up on the sky. Okay, so this straight line here is like the land, right? And then this area is where the sun rises. So this is the east, and the sunrise, it will set to the west. And then it will go down, and then this is the deepest, the darkest part of the night, right? This part is at the start of the night. Okay, it doesn't mean that he's an owl, Kai. Although he may be nocturnal and lacking in sleep, but it
you
doesn't
are
mean
actually
that he's
quite
an
true.
owl.
In a sense that my ideas always come in the middle of the night.
Yeah, you tend to be very, very inspired at night, but you're actually someone who can be very inspirational by nature.
Yes.
But the thing is, I feel that based on a generic view from what I see on your chart, this part is rather empty. It means that there's not much activity out here, and it shows that you're someone very, very private. It's good to be private, like I said, and I would highly encourage you to get yourself out there more often. Put your identity big, and really, really reach out to people, and that's where you can get clients. Do not just, do not fall back and just like be in your own world too much, because I know you like to fall back on certain safety net, and I know that you like to fall back on certain things that feels comfortable to you, but be more out there. However, I think if you feel that okay, that one I can discuss with you on a on a private basis, because there are more challenges that you're gonna face. Yeah, so you let me know whether it resonates with you later on. Because on your chart I see that there are a couple of challenges in your life, and of course, judging from the whole entire chart that I see, well, I think you can be a very nurturing, very caring mentor to someone else, and you can be a very nurturing person, and you look after people very well.
Yes, true. Very
And
well.
you not only look after them, you walk them through everything. You are able to mentor them from the start to the finish. And you're somebody who can be able to go deep. Not like those mentors who will go breadth and never tell you like 100%. You can be the mentor and the sifu, right, that can tell your disciples, right, okay, at least 99% of the trick, okay? And 1% you keep for yourself, right? So the thing is that other sifu will only review 70% and they keep 30% to themselves, but not for you. You're someone who is very genuine, who can be very authentic if you want to. And when you go authentic with your clients, right, your clients will love you for it. Because what you have here is a very, very strong Scorpio placement, and your rising Cancer, and being a rising Cancer, your ascendant is Cancer. It shows that you're somebody very, very supportive, very giving, very sincere. Yes, I agree, Kai. Very sincere, very authentic, very giving, very nurturing. Yeah, so you're an Enneagram type 2, which is not a surprise to me, because that is a very Cancerian trait. A type 2 is a very Cancerian trait. You carry that trait. And Cancer is a moon, right? It's ruled by the moon. Where is your moon? Your moon is in Scorpio. But let me tell you, a moon in Scorpio is a very debilitated moon in traditional astrology. So what I mean by that? A debilitated moon tells me that you need to work hard on your emotions, on how you express yourself to people. You're too much in the head, too much in the head. You have to work on your feelings and speak with your heart, guys. Speak with your heart. And not just for Nick, but everyone, all right? You got to do this, myself included, because sometimes I'm too much in the head. So this is the placement, right? This is the placement for moon in Scorpio, right? And you can resonate with this, Nick. So this is all I got to share for you, Nick. Something for you to take away. And it's something for everyone to see how astrology works, in a sense, how I take a look at a person's chart from just the very generic point of view. I look at your personality, I see how things goes for you. And this is only like 1% of Nick's chart that I'm revealing. The 99% is me and Nick, right? It's just between me and Nick. And only he knows. Okay. And you have a birth chart yourself, and you know once you see an astrologer, okay, whoever that may be. Okay. And they will tell you and reveal to you certain things about yourself, potential future, okay, so that you will know how to prepare yourself in order to, avoid certain unwanted fate that is going to befall you. It's good to know. It's good to know all these things, so you can actually prepare certain things in your life, and so that you can improve on yourself, or maybe further develop on certain things that you need to work on. Like for Nick, he needs to work on his emotion, for example. He needs to work on his vulnerability issues, and also how he expresses himself as a man, because another disadvantage is that he's a man. And men find it hard to express themselves. So that is the drawback. Okay, so this is how astrology works, and voila. Yeah, take it away, Nick. I have done whatever that I need to do for you.
Let me take a picture before we go.
Yeah.
Well, let me just
It's only two of us.
Okay, amazing. Okay, everybody, please on your camera.
Okay, one.
Get ready to go to picture. Okay, smile. 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to count 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Smile, everyone. Please smile. All right. And guys, thank you for coming for today. Today, the colors of you is very, very important to know, especially to know your own colors. Okay, no matter whether is it for your own personal, your own business, your own branding, your own astrology. Okay, all this is actually very important to know. Okay, regardless of religion, but it's just more to understand how does it work. But as we all know lah, okay, certain religion would not allow us to do all these things.
But it's
But
good
it's
to know as a form of knowledge and tool. Yeah.
nothing more than that.
Mm.
If
There's
you're
nothing religious about astrology. It's just a
it's
tool. Yeah.
correct, it's just for sharing, it's just for knowledge, nothing more than that. If your how say if I was okay, sorry, I speak a little bit more on the Muslim side. Okay, if your Nawaitu is right, is be okay. All right. So basically means your thinking, your everything is all right. Everything is okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Back to you.
Thanks, Ahmad, Farid. Yeah, thanks, Kai. And yeah, I'm trying to look through the comments right here. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Um, yeah, so thank you so much. Can't wait for the replay. Yeah, the replay will be very soon as we end this live. Um, yeah. Yeah, let's have coffee for it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, anytime. Yeah. Nick can come along.
Yeah, we heard Frederick.
Anytime, yeah. So yeah, and we have reached the end, and this curtain shall close. Let us know in the comment section below if you have anything that comes up and anything you want to share, or any question that you may want to you may want to have with regards to what we share here. And also, you know, you may want to leave your takeaways, like personal takeaways from this session, in the comment section down below. The comment section on Facebook, on YouTube, and also wherever you may find this video on. And of course, that's it. We call this a night, and have a very good weekend, everyone, ladies and gentlemen.
Have a
And
good night, everyone.
have a great night. All right.
Okay. Bye, Charles.
Ciao.